We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. Bringing you another edition of the NBA. On 2K Sports, along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Take a look at the Heat. They're looking to start this road trip off with the win. And continue their winning streak.
And I think we'll see them try to come out strong here. They know it's just a short stint on the road, and this is where you want to play smart, efficient basketball in games like these and get back to that home court.
Well, the energy on Bam's drive to the basket is really something the defense has to contend with. Hard to slow him down.
Now here's Porter. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trusted he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
And here's Green outside. The Rockets with another miss. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Inside. Houston moving it around. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Here's Hero. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. They get the rebound. Porter. They kick it out to Green. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Porter. And it's Green missing.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and Now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Hero, no good. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. Down low. Second chance shot. The kick out to Porter. Shot from the wing. Goes up on the wing. Kept alive.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues and worked his way up from video coordinator. Well, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Now Porter following the three-point attempt by Bam Adebayo. Smith trying to break loose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, they're up towards the bottom of the league there. Last season, they only shot about 70%.
You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
The Heat making a switch here. The Heat with the lead. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year. So there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Great, David. Thanks. We'll see if they can execute and create some good looks early and great capital.
Yeah, this is also a good way to challenge your shooters. Get them mentally prepared for what's about to come.
I think more decent looks come from more floor spacing.
Houston with a big group substitution here.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm. Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Here's Christopher. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Rose. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
It's intercepted. Cooper with the bucket.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
.55 seconds left in the first quarter. And Ware pulls it down. Houston in the lead. Here's Christopher. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Butler's got 7. .29 seconds left to play here in the first.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And they double up Butler. Over to the wing. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Butler. 7 points in the game. Pass to Rose. Outside Butler. With 1 on the clock. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They lead by 1. And the Heat 16. Some good action already in this. But a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Christopher. To the middle. Picked his pocket. Outside Hero. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Back to Walker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Walker's got his second basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
He gets it in there.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Here's Cooper. He can't get that one. And it's Miami the other way. Miami's shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. That's good from Hero.
Since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. And with that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
Heat on offense. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Where? Good.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch. And we thank you for that story.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Houston. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Walker. Here's Ware. And it's blocked.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Washington. Tries again.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for Houston, Jalen Green.
Free throw drops for Green.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Both free throws good from Green.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the Heat call time here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That shot no good. And it's Miami the other way. And Greg, one thing about that winding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
You talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Outside, Green. Drummond trying to get himself free. And Adebayo sends it back. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 1.
Quick defensively. Very, very nice lateral movement. Lockdown defense from Ntilikina.
A second chance effort.
just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Porter, no luck. Pass to Noel. It's Drummond with the rebound. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Outside Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
It's Martin on the wing. Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Miami's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. Rockets have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Heat with the lead. To the inside. Back to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Rebound, Andre Drummond.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that's And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now a timeout called by Miami. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. A 2-point game. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. Back to Butler. Pulls from the top of the key. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
A good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Well, not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning. And you look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. With the step back. Christopher, no good. And it's the Heat with the ball. Hero on the wing. Fires for 3. Outside Lowry. A 3 ball. Rockets with the rebound. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. To the paint. Here's Hero. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Hero's got 7 points in the game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. The Rockets trail. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Walker. And Walker throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And Walker throws it down hard.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Butler. He's got 13. 3-pointer. Miami no good on that time either. And here's Houston. The lead is 2. Christopher. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for your Rockets, Josh Christopher.
That free throw, no good. And a new group getting ready for Miami. And the second free throw, good. Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Adebayo. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And the coaching staff continues to impress upon Bam to keep exploring all of his offensive talents, his confidence sky high.
They set the pick. Here's Cooper. Here's Ware. And the layup's good off the glass. Ware's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Cooper. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. Cooper's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 1. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Here's Christopher. 5 points in the game. Here he goes.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Christopher. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Here's Cooper. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Rockets, Sharif Cooper, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Here's Green. Misses from short range.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
1:06 left to play in the third. Adebayo down low. It's good. This game is all even. Adebayo's got 10 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. The Rockets with another miss. Outside Rose. Inside. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Porter. Low block shot. To the middle. It's stolen by Martin. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the basket by Rose.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside. You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man on his feet and drive right around him.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here is Green. Shakes him into the lane. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Miami Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Heat call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside Hero. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
That's their first personal foul.
Now, here's Porter. Here's Smith. Can't cash in from close range. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Miami. A 2-point game. Butler feeling out a bit. Here's Hero. And it goes down 2 points.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Outside Lowry. It's Hero with the drive.
And Drummond right there just staying active on the defensive end, collects another block.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Just 2 to shoot. Butler, no good.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Smith outside. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass. 10 points for Jalen Green.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Timeout called, the Heat. The Heat with the lead. And a wide open look for Hero. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Porter, and he banks in the layup.
A stringy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Pass to Butler. Adebayo down low. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. And that'll be his third foul so far. Hero with it. Now guarded by Porter. Here's Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Good on the second free throw.
Even with one miss, he stretched this out to a 2-possession game.
Smith outside. Here's Porter driving inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Heat.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
That one is off.
At the line for your Rockets, Whitmore.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Butler with the ball. Now Smith defending. Here's Adebayo. Another shot. Misses in close. Rockets trail. Outside Porter. To tie it up. And it's good on the way in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Adebayo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Adebayo's got 12 points in just the second half.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Green. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Hero. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Assist goes to.
Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Tyler Hero in the zone. Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul, and one more. It'll be hitting the showers.
Pass to Smith.
Bam's getting so much better about understanding the length and where it is that he can be best to cover ground.
And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Adebayo down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Well, Heat leading by 7. The kick outside to Butler. And the Heat, another 3.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Now Smith looking to end the run. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And the turnover again by Houston. And here are the Heat now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. It's Hero with the drive. And good that time.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team. And I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle. Another game and another dunk from Andre Drummond. That's where he likes to live.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Heat.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bam Adebayo.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
That one goes in.
Well, Drummond's going to move you out of the way through contact at 300-plus pounds. That is a big man to try to keep out of the lane.
Green. Fourth personal foul.
That's good from Hero.
Team foul. At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 14. Takes a step back. Out to the wing. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Noel. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak. Yo, the story arc if it don't involve no matriarch. Some mothers work from the ground up. They craft in air like ATR with the butterfly sleeves. Naka-Philippine na pag nagsalita mga banat ay wag magtaka kung ako ay makatabulok na sistema. Kurakot sa pera bagsak, but we put in our heart into darkness. They put in these in the office. Or you thinking you schooling but you lost cause you best see the boss while atop this. But look at my ate, she moving so cold. Can't hold a candle to her when she glow. Flick at the wrist with that elo she hold. Panago sa elo, she dripping in gold.
We pulling up in a jeepney. All of my soldiers greet me. Hand me bandanas. See me for my country. I live in for my country. On the low for my country. They got evil plans in the devil's hands, but I don't pray cause I organize. They got new ways to impose strength, but I teach mine how to mobilize. We don't fight for the money, for the greedy, for the want is our freedom and the right to live on our motherland.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown